Hello, everybody. It's Friday night. It's October. It is October. Let's call it Rocktober because we're going to make this October rock. So, this is Rocktober. So, I just want to let you know that we've got a lot that I want to talk about for Rocktober. One of the things is I just posted on the site below where this is the Lori Hogg makeup workshop. Now, everybody has to pay. It's $24 now because it's after October 1st, but everybody has to pay. But here's, if you are my customer, I'm going to send you a $20 gift certificate that you get to use. Because she's going to teach you how to do makeup. And in fact, you can work along with her and be applying your makeup while she's teaching you. She is very down to earth. I'm sorry, I have to put these arms down. She's a very down to earth makeup artist. She just talks really like to everybody. And she is really good. She really is an excellent makeup artist. So I do recommend that. It's going to be Wednesday night, October the 14th. And for those of you who are used to coming on to my Happy Skin Hour on a Wednesday, we won't be having a Happy Skin Hour that night. We'll be having the Lori Hogg event. Now, normally I'm 7 o'clock Eastern. She's 8 o'clock Eastern. So look at the flyer. Tell me if you're going to sign up because I don't see it. It's not my event, so I won't see it if you sign up. And I will give you a $20 gift card to spend when you are on there that night. Also, the Friday Glam following that, I'll just go over a few things that she taught about. I don't know what she's going to teach. I've been to her workshops before. I've learned a lot from her before. I always love to watch what she does. So I'll be there. So I'll be going over some things afterwards on Friday Glam. So just remember, Wednesday, October the 14th, sign up for that. It's not going to be broadcast on Facebook Live. There's a special link that everybody will get. Everybody who's paid will get so you can watch it live with Lori. So I'm just letting you know that I really do recommend it. So tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about eye makeup for the holiday season. And the nights are already getting longer. It's getting darker earlier. And my cats think that they need to be fed now at 5:30 because, they're used to getting fed when it starts to get dark. So, well, actually probably 6:30. They've already been asking me. So I fed them already. But as you can see, the darker nights tend to do fall colors, darker colors, and we can do a little bit more dramatic eyes. Now, you may notice that my eyes are a little darker than normal, and I want you to particularly notice some gold in the center and some gold in the center. And I'll tell you what I used. I also used a little bit more of a plum color, just to let you know. So I'm going to go over some of the products that I used tonight. And if you're watching now or watching later, you can ask any questions. So first thing we're going to talk about is some limited edition products and some products that are regular line. So let's talk about the limited edition products first, because they're limited. I just want to let you know they're limited. And I've talked about them before, and they're called the Foil Eyeshadow Duos. Foil. Foil. If you think about foil, it's shimmery. And this has got shimmer. This has got quite a bit of shimmer. I don't know if you can see from here. You see that fallout is actually shimmer. That's shimmer fallout. It's very hard to see on the camera, but there. And it is a shimmery product. And therefore, it's going to grab light and it's going to catch the light in the darker night. So when you're in the light. But also, because they're foils, because they're shimmery, you can have a lot of fallout from the shimmer. And so I'm going to show you how to avoid that and how to work with these a little bit more. So that is pyrite and copper. And this is, woohoo, I nearly dropped it. And this is purple and pink. Purple and pink. Purple and pink. Purple and pink. So that's the two shades that we have. And I'm going to show you what I'm using them with. And Lori Hogg taught me this trick. And so I'm going to show you those. The other couple things that I want to show you, these are regular line products, and they are liquid eyeshadows. So a liquid eyeshadow, this one is actually called Light Beam. It's a liquid, and so it is a liquid like a lip gloss liquid. So it's got a little doe foot here, as you can see. It's a liquid. That's Light Beam. The next one is called Starlight. I use this one quite a lot. It's got a little pink in it. It's hard to see on the camera, but it's got a little pink in it. Starlight. This one is called Meteor Shower, and it's more of a taupe color. And this one is called Purple Nova. So you can see it's all named after stars. This is very purple and darkest. So from the lightest to the darkest, these are the colors, and they're in the book. Just to let you know, these are priced at $14 each, and they should last you quite a long time. So these are these are 14. Oh, you can see some colors really a little bit better there now. You see how this looks more pink against the shiny one over here. So it's got the shinier, the pinker, the taupe, and the purple. And those are priced at 14. And the foil duos are priced at 18. So these are the duos. Okay, let me talk first about the liquid eyeliners. The liquid eyeshadows, liquid eyeshadows. The company says they don't need the eye primer because they can act as an eye primer. And I think if you're doing your lazy girl thing, you don't need an eye primer. But honestly, I use eye primer for everything. And this look I put on today, I put it on this morning at about 11. No, I didn't. I put it on this morning early at 8. I had an appointment at 8:30. I put this on this morning at 8 and I just touched it up. But I put on the eye primer and I put on the liquid eyeshadow. And then I touched it up a little bit this evening, and I'll show you how I did that. So it looks great, just touched up. I didn't have to wash my face again. I just touched up. So I do recommend the eye primer for everything. And then what I did with this is the wonderful new sponges. They are such a perfect size to work with these colors on your eyelid. So let me show you. You can use them wet or dry. These little guys, this guy is wet and this guy is dry. You can see they really grow a lot. And oh, I've dropped it on the floor. This guy is wet and this guy is dry. See the difference? The wet takes up much more space and it doesn't grab as much product. I've dropped my other one. Let me get it. Okay, because I'm actually going to use it. I'm going to use the wet one tonight. So what Laurie told us is that you can use these little sponges. Now, I pre-wet them. Oh, those little sponges are the cutest little things. I think they're $12 for 4. I bought one at Walgreens, a little beanie thing like this, and it cost me $5 at Walgreens. These are 4 for 12, so it's $3 each, right? Yeah, that's amazing. And so you can open as many packets as you want because they're easy to wash. And by the way, I'll tell you how I wash them. I use the Mary Kay cleansing bar. It washes them so well because it is a makeup cleansing bar. And this is what I use to wash my brushes and these little sponges. It makes everything come right off. And the more you can wash them, the better. If you just use it once, get 2 packets. Use it once and then put it aside to wash. And maybe wash 4 or 6 of them at a time. That's what I do. All right. So let's talk about application. And then I'm going to bring the camera down and I'm going to show you application. And then I'm going to show you application of the foils. So let's start with the liquid eyeshadow. So let me move my camera. I'm going to show you a couple things. I'm going to kind of move. I have a pen in the way. You don't need to see a pen. All right. So some of the things we're going to talk about tonight is going to be our finishing spray, because everything is falling off my computer desk. Okay. Finishing spray. because Lori believes that everything needs finishing spray, and I tend to agree with her. So what I did is I wet my sponges. I wet 2 of the 4, wet them with water, squeeze them out in a towel, a paper towel. And then now, to use this, what ideally you want to do is you want to spray finishing spray on it. So I'm going to spray the finishing spray because that holds everything together. So spray the finishing spray. I'm going to spray it on this side too. See the finishing spray? I'm doing that. Now I'm going to move my camera down because I'm going to show it actually on my arm. So let's do it this way. So now you've got my desk. Alrighty. Got some things there. So maybe it's too far down. Okay. So this is what we're going to use. Here's my wet sponge that I've sprayed off. Now I'm going to start with the light beam because it's the lightest. And what she told us to do is to take it like this and take it either on the flat side or on the pointy side to get it all over the lid. So as you can see, it's here. And then, oh, I've just got it on my computer. And then you're going to, I've just got it everywhere on these papers. Okay, let me try not to do that because that's not where it's supposed to go. All right. Then you're going to put it on the eye in almost a bumping motion. And then you can spread it. You can do a bumping, spreading motion. And there's the color. It's a little hard to see, but it's come on very smooth with the sponge. It's a lighter color. As you can see, it's not wonderfully shown up on the camera. I'm going to do the darkest one to show you, but that's how they work. Let's do this one. Let's do the Purple Nova. And this one is darker. So I'm going to take a little here on the other side. I'm not going to put it everywhere like I did with the other one. And then you're going to put it on with a bumping. See how it's doing it? And then sweeping motion. And that's Purple Nova. So I've got one here and one here. Trying to get you to see it. It shows up a little bit when you get the light. Let's do the pink. I'm just going to put a little bit with the pink. More of a pink. You can see when you put it on with the sponge tip applicator, it's not such a nifty application. I like to blend it, and then here is the taupe one, and this is the taupe color, and that is really more of a gray taupe, and I'm going to try and take a fresh side and blend that too. So those are the 4 colors. Now, when you've got these colors on, these are very easy to use, and they're really good for an eye primer. You can, I like to use an eye primer, but they're really good for an eye primer as well. But here's what Lori also said, that if they're too shimmery, if it's too much for you, you can see the shimmer a little bit. Let me see if I can get my light down here a little bit more. If it's too shimmery for you, there we go. You can take them down with a little color. So what I did this morning is I started with the pinker colored one. I put that on my lid. And no, you know, I didn't. I took this one. I took the taupe. I took the Meteor Shower. And then I took a matte color. Let's do this one. Just a matte, not a shimmer, a matte. And I went over it, which took down some of that shimmer shine. Let me show you on a shinier one. I'll take more of a matte and I'll put it on here, which takes down some of the shine. Now, unfortunately, I got some other color on that one, which kind of messed up the color for you. But let's see if I can get this one. Takes up a little, takes out the shine, but it doesn't lose the color. This one you can see now. It doesn't lose the color, but it takes out the shine. And I like how it sets it. See, it's not coming off. The powder sets it. It's not coming off. And in fact, when it's dry, this one comes off just a little bit because it's not been finished. Let me see what I could finish this one with. How about this color? Finish it with a little powder and that'll even stay on better. So these, although they're shiny, shimmery liquid eye colors, you don't need to keep them so shiny. You can keep the light without keeping the shine. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say, you can keep the light but not the shine on these colors. These are regular line. These are 14, and they really work very well. If I'm in my lazy girl mood or I need to get out of the house really quick, what I do is I take one of these, I sweep it all over the lid. I take one of these colors, I mat it down a little bit with this, I blend it up a little bit higher, and then, sorry, I think I've got something going on here. And then I've got my eye color that stays all day. There it is. It's blended, blended, blended. So I love these colors for lazy girl days when I don't want to spend a lot of time getting my makeup done. I had to be out of my house at 8:15 this morning, and I didn't want to spend a lot of time getting my makeup done. Just saying. All right. So now we've got these little cute sponges, and this again is a wet one. And I had already sprayed this one with finishing spray, but I'm going to show you again some more finishing spray, Mary Kay finishing spray, which holds everything on. And I'm going to show you the foils. Now the foils, as I said, are very shimmery. But here's the thing. When you put it on damp, it doesn't drop all that shimmer under your eyes, and it doesn't become so shimmery bright. So let's do the pyrite. Pyrite is called fool's gold, and that's why it's pyrite. And this one is called copper. So let me see if I can get it up here. And when you do this one, you want to bump it on. And it doesn't look as gold as it is, but if you were to put it on with a brush, you'd have a lot of the shimmer falling off, a great amount of shimmer. I'm going to change this light and see if I can get it not quite so orange light. See if I can give you a better lighting for it. Let's see what I can do. That might be a better light. Let's see what else I have, because I've got daylight and I've got bright light. That might be, let me do the other one. So this one, let's see. But that is very gold. It's hard to see there, but now you can see the gold on it. And it is a shimmer color. So again, if you don't want so much shimmer, you would take a matte finish, similar color, and blend over it. Or you could take a shimmer in the same shade and blend over it and keep that vibrant color instead of making it more matte down. But the good thing about doing it with a wet sponge, especially the finishing spray, is you're not getting a lot of fallout. Do you know what I mean by fallout? When you put it on and it falls all over. So here is the pyrite. I'm going to use the other end of it. Here is the pyrite. These sponges are so cute. You can squeeze them all you want. So they're not quite wet enough. I'm going to just wet it a little bit more. Finishing spray. And I'll get the copper. And I'm going to bump it on too. I don't want to get it all over my white blouse. So there's the copper. It's really not the most wonderful of colors on the camera, but there's the copper. Okay? And again, I can put it or I can blend it out depending on which side of the sponge I want to use while the sponge is damp. Do you see how I've graded it out? And again, I'm going to take a fresh brush. I could use any color. I'm going to use more of a, let's see, I'm going to try and stick with the coppery shade and just come over it to keep it that vibrant color that I want for the holiday season. So these two together work really well. Now the pink and the purple, of course, I'm going to show you here. I'm not going to put them on my arm, but it's the same thing, pink and purple. And as you can see, these are mine and I've been using them. So that's the pink and the purple. And this is the pyrite and the copper. So those are two. Now, once you've done that, once you've got it on, oh, I wanted to show you something else. Let me go back to the copper and pyrite. So suppose you want to do these with just a brush and it's dry. I'm going to kind of pull up my sleeve because I don't so much want it everywhere. Okay, so here's the color. And I'm going to show you with the copper. And I'm taking it on my brush. And it doesn't come off as easily. Remember, see how it came off on the sponge? But on the brush, it's dry, so it's kind of, I'm going to show you here. See how all that's, I don't know if you can see, but all this is sparkle dust. Can you see that? Sparkle dust. And this would fall on the top of your cheeks. And when you get the brush, you're not getting so much vibrant color. Let me show you. It's going on, but I'm finding a lot of fallout. It's actually on my desk and it's everywhere and it won't stay on quite as well. So that is the same color done with a brush, but look at, well, again, it's hard on the lighting. I was going to show you the shimmer color on the brush. All those little shimmer things on the brush will get on the top of your cheek. Do you see it? Is it catching the light? Those are the little shimmer particles that get, now you can see it. See how the light is catching it? Right at the end here. Those are what gets, they fall off on your cheek. And sometimes we've had these shimmer colors on and halfway through the night we go into the ladies' restroom and all the shimmer colors are on the cheek. So let me bring you back my camera. That's where this would come. This shimmer color would end up down here and we'd be all sparkly, sparkly, which is cute, but you know, there's time and effort for that. So what I've gone here is I've started with the taupe this morning and I just put a hazelnut matte over it. And then this evening, I actually took a darker purple and I put over it. And then I used the pyrite, the gold, and I put just a tad here in the center and a tad here in the center. Whoops. Can you see that? And that's all I've got on. That's basically just one color that I blended up, the liquid, put on a powder finish, and then put on the little gold in the center. Now, when you're doing that, you do want to try and keep your eyeliner sharp. So I'm going to use a liquid eyeliner. And here's our liquid eyeliner. You can make a thin line or you make a thick line with it. So this is a very useful little pen. And this, because you're doing more of a sparkle and it's for the Christmas, this would be for a holiday party. This would be more on what you would want to use. So I did not do the liquid tonight. I just used a pencil because I just didn't do the liquid tonight. So that's what I wanted to show you. But these little beauties are so worth it. I mean, they're amazing. You can use them dry. You can use them wet. This one with its flat end does all kinds of blending. In fact, here's another good thing for it is if you put concealer underneath, and you can do blending. If you mix a little of your concealer with a little of your makeup, you can blend it. If you want a little bit more eye cream because you're feeling a little dry, you can blend it. If you need areas that you can't get to with anything else, right in here, the little tips, you can blend them. These little guys are the most useful little guys, and they're so easy to wash out. I mean, literally, I used this one this morning. I washed it out with my cleansing bar, and I'm just showing it to you this evening. And here's the good thing about it. If you're rushing out the door after you've done it, leave it. And then before you use it the next time, wash it because it's going to make it wet anyway. So these are the greatest little guys. These are limited edition. And these, I think, are going to sell really, really, really well over the holiday season. I personally have ordered a lot of sets because I personally want 3 because I don't want to wash everything every day. So I love these little guys. These are adorable, and they're so soft and squeezy. I mean, when they're wet, they're squeezy. When they're dry, they're not quite as squeezy. But if I wanted to shape something, I could squeeze it to a little point and just shape a little area under here. In fact, you know what? I could take a little color on the edge, just on the edge, and I could do right under my eye. See, I've squeezed it to a point. Look at that. Huh, it works. It works. And then if I got too much, I could just take a little point. I'm going to take the other damp one and take some off. There you go. These are the greatest. See how the eyeliner on the eyeliner you see the difference? I just added some while you were watching, just with the pointy edge of this because I squeezed it tight and used it like a little pointy thing there. Love these little guys. So that's what I wanted to show you tonight. Some shimmers that you can keep to shimmers, but you can also matte them down. Now, if you are going to work and then going to a holiday party afterwards, you could put them on shimmer, you could matte them down, and then just before you leave, you dampen a little sponge, you take a little bit more shimmer, and you go back over it. So you go back over it. So that's a great idea for the holiday season. Remember, these are limited, the foils. Now they are foils. Think about foil. Foil wrap. It's shiny. These are shiny. I wouldn't say these are an everyday go to work product. I would say these are an everyday go to a party, everyday go to work, then to a party during the holiday season, because these are definitely type of holiday season type things. Would I use them every single day? No, I wouldn't use them every single day, but I could use them on occasion. Absolutely could. And you can use these, as I say, when you want to do your quick lazy girl look, because these are good. And again, if you don't want that high shimmer on them, you just take a matte color and you matte them down a little bit, and then they stay on. They stay on so well. So there's some tips for you. Remember, you need your primer no matter what, as far as I'm concerned. You need your little sponges and you need your finishing spray to wet the sponges because it holds everything in place. Of course, you need a couple brushes, who doesn't? And you need a liquid eyeliner pen. So that's what I used tonight, and I just wanted to show you that. And these are my eyes. And I just wanted to share that little glam night. The other thing that we want to talk about for the holiday season is wearing red lipstick. Everybody can wear red lipstick. Every single person can wear red lipstick and it looks luscious. So I'm probably going to go over that next week for you. Red lipstick night. Okay, so thanks for logging on. I don't know who necessarily is on because my moderator never comes on a Friday. I give her Friday off. She can do what she wants on her Friday evening. So I will look at it afterwards. If you have any questions, you can put them on there or you can text me. But thank you for watching Friday Glam. And remember, sign up for Lori Hogg on Wednesday, October the 14th. It's going to be worth it for you. So have a good evening, guys. And thanks for joining me. I love you guys. I love you. So thank you.